And welcome to today's racing tonight, our midweek edition of Sky Racing. Chock full of action right round Australia. Warrnambool Day 2 of the big three-day carnival there, and the feature events, the Galleywood Hurdle and the Wangoom Handicap.
Part of the race, in fact, for the majority of this. Away they go. One of the first out, Lord Zenobia, and Doctor's Orders on the extreme outside showed up in the early part. Also there too is Shenaki going through, and the first of 19 is going to be met by Shenaki, and over it he went a couple of lengths in front. Doctor's Orders is second, followed by Our Aura going through on the inside, gets up into second placing now. Copperdame is handy with Lord Zenobia. Wider out is Bon Keep, and also Doctor's Orders easing back after beginning well. They're about to swing down for the first of these jumps in the lane now, and over the first of them they go. Settling well back now is Lord Zenobia. Ocean Law, one of the last. Radiant Orchid had dropped out to be last of all, and Our Aura had taken over the running. He brushed through that one, the second down the running, and the leader Our Aura by about a length and a half. Shenaki moving up on the outside. Jacobite Prince holding down third. Copperdame in the green and yellow colours fourth on the inside from Bon Keep at this fence. They're trailed a bit further back by Lord Zenobia. Out very wide on the course, Doctor's Orders, followed by Radiant Orchid and Ocean Law brought up the rear. At the last one in the lane now, and jumping out badly at it was Shenaki, losing ground. They're about to head out towards the next fence with Our Aura the leader. Shenaki is second, Bon Keep and Copperdame next from Jacobite Prince. Doctor's Orders over on the outside as they leap this fence, being followed by Lord Zenobia and Jacobite Prince on his inside there. Radiant Orchid one of the last, and Ocean Law is last of all. They're heading out towards the Alfred Road jump, and Our Aura takes it out wide so he can cut back into Briley. Over it he goes, and Our Aura leapt it pretty well. About 2 to 3 lengths to Shenaki, who's been covering a little bit of ground in his jumps. He's moved up within about half a length of the leader now. Copperdame is third, and Lord Zenobia has gone through the pack into fourth placing. Here's the first in Briley now. Our Aura over it in front. He lands by about a length and a half from Shenaki, Copperdame, and Lord Zenobia's got up inside of those horses. He's only about 3/4 away from the leader at that one. Oh, a faller there now. Bon Keep it was. Bon Keep went down, horse to his feet and cantering on, and the rider looks to be okay. Climbing up the hill now in Briley paddock and about to go to the next fence midway up the hill, and Lord Zenobia had gone through to join Our Aura. Copperdame 3 lengths away third. Shenaki's dropped back fourth. Doctor's Orders a good way back from Jacobite Prince, Radiant Orchid and Ocean Law. The double up on top of Cox's Hill in front of them now, and these two have broken away over the first onto the road, and over the second they go with the Lord Zenobia on the inside taking over the running by a slender margin. Here's the fence in Granters. On the left of screen, it's the favourite in front, Lord Zenobia from Our Aura. They run down the hill, and they've got right away. Shenaki still holding third from Copperdame. At this fence now, they're about to turn right. Lord Zenobia jumped the first one, jumped the second one well. Didn't turn that corner all that well. Shenaki turned wretchedly back third. Lord Zenobia with 4 to jump leads from Our Aura. He's sticking on grimly after making much of the running. At the fourth last one they go. They're about 10 lengths in front of Shenaki, followed by Copperdame, Radiant Orchid. Ocean Law nearly went at that one. Jacobite Prince has gone past him. And now as they go down towards the back at the third last one, Lord Zenobia's got away on them, leads by about 4 lengths. I think Doctor's Orders must have lost the rider in transit. I can't find him in the field, and Lord Zenobia's got away. He's heading down towards the 600-metre mark and the second last one, and the favourite Lord Zenobia out with a good lead over Our Aura, and Shenaki is third as they leap this one. 1 to jump only now. Long break to Radiant Orchid, Copperdame, and then Ocean Law, who's back at the tail end of the field as they swing around the home corner with Jacobite Prince. But around the bend and into the straight, and there's 1 to jump now, and Lord Zenobia full of running has it shot to pieces from Shenaki, who's again gone up to second. Our Aura is battling along third. Long break to Radiant Orchid. At the last, the 19th fence down the novice steeple chase, and Lord Zenobia clears it well by about 7 or 8 lengths. Shenaki's done a good job. He's done a few things wrong. He's holding second, and then Our Aura, but in the run home, Lord Zenobia is drawing away, giving a couple of slaps with the whip to keep him honest, and Lord Zenobia, very good win. Wins it by about 8 lengths on the line to Shenaki's second. Our Aura's held third. Then Radiant Orchid, trailed in by Ocean Law and Copperdame. Jacobite Prince cantering over the line. He's in fact the last one to complete the course. Jal took a dive. They're off now. He missed it when the starter really let them go, only about a length or so. And the first out is Mr. Hyde with Sir Richie and Gilligan on their outside. As they settle down, Sir Richie with a slender lead from Ryazan on the inside of him. They're followed then by Mr. Hyde on the inside of Sovereign Ties, and then Gilligan settling fifth. A length and a half to Sheridan, not a great deal of pace about. He's followed by Jal over on the inside. Then Extra Jovial and Kima Ray's last of all. Sir Richie with his ears pricked came round the turn the first time. He led by about a length here to Sovereign Ties on the outside of Ryazan, and Mr. Hyde is going through on the inside of those. Just behind them is Gilligan, 3 wide but with cover. Sheridan is next with Jal over on the inside at the gate of the next hurdle. Back behind them, Sheridan not jumping that one particularly well. Kima Ray got through on the inside of him, and Extra Jovial is last, but they're very tightly bunched. Here's a hurdle in front of the stands now, and all clearing it successfully with the leader Sir Richie about a neck in front as they go towards the 2,000 metre mark. Now Gilligan's riders eased him out wide to have a look at this, and the top he's out 3 deep going for the lead as he put in a good leap at it. Sir Richard the inside and Gilligan are the 2 leaders. Just behind them Jal. Garraway's gone right through along the inside rail to be directly behind the leader now. Mr. Hyde is on his outside and Sovereign Ties is trapped out wide. Kima Ray a length away on the inside of Ryazan, who settled on the speed, but he's drifted back a bit. He's third from last, trailed by Sheridan. And last of all is Extra Jovial. Sir Richard, the leader, he put on a little more pace now as he heads out towards the next jump. He's got 2 lengths on Gilligan as they go over it. Both jumping it well, and Jal on the inside third. They're trailed by Mr. Hyde, a length to Extra Jovial, going up outside Kima Ray, and Sheridan brings up the rear of the field with Ryazan and Sovereign Ties. But they're only about 5 or 6 lengths between first and last at the 1,200 metres, and Sir Richie made play. 2 lengths in front of Gilligan running second as they come along towards the next hurdle. Sir Richie jumping it very well. He lands by 2 lengths to Gilligan. He just wanted to clip the top of that a little bit. Over on the inside third is Jal, and Extra Jovial's crept into the race. He's got up to 4th on the outside. They're followed by Ryazan, Mr. Hyde, Kima Ray as they leap the next one. Sheridan is hard ridden. He's struggling to get into the race. He's second last, and Sovereign Ties is last. At the 800, here's the second last jump coming up now, and here's Sir Richie landed in front again. Gilligan not jumping it as well as the leader, and Jal is coming through, trying for a needle-eye gap on the fence. Sir Richie at the 600 just led from Jal, who's getting through. Then Gilligan under a lot of pressure, but he responds. He's game as anything. Kima Ray's got up to 4th now, the grey. They've got away on Sheridan, and then Extra Jovial, Ryazan as they came round the turn. One to jump, Sir Richie, the leader. Jal has got through, Gilligan on the outside. They make a line of 3, a great finish coming up, and Kima Ray just behind them. Then came Sheridan in the straight, Gilligan out after Sir Richie. Jal the inside at the last. Gilligan and Sir Richie, Kima Ray the outside, and Jal 4 across the track. Kima Ray's finishing the better, 100 out. Goes up to Gilligan and Sir Richie. Kima Ray takes the lead. He drew a half in front, and Kima Ray goes on to beat Gilligan by a length. Sir Richie third, Extra Jovial 4th. Then Sheridan and Jal. Sovereign Ties, Mr. Hyde, and Ryazan is last of all. Winning ride for Craig Durden and Ray Coombs, with number 6 Kima Ray taking out the Yalumba Galleywood hurdle. Number 6 Kima Ray the winner. Craig Durden having a great carnival. Won the Briley yesterday on Cool Groom for Jim Houlihan, and he's taken out the Yalumba Galleywood hurdle on number 6 Kima Ray. He won, of course, last year on Moon Chase. 6 Kima Ray at big odds takes out the prize. His 10th start over the hurdles, and clearly his best win. Other victories coming at Geelong and Maui some time ago. The most recent hurdle win in Morfordville most recently in October of this year. So great performance by him to come away and win the race. Second going to number 1 Gilligan. He really didn't just make that adaptation from the steeplechasers back to the hurdles as well as he might today, but still his courage put him in with a winning chance round the home turn. But Kima Ray outgunned him in the run home, and third Sir Richie, who tried to lead all the way. It really was a super finish to the race with 4 live chances as they came to the last jump. Is set to run. Off All Sand the first to break what was a lovely dispatch. Lamukta dropped out at the start. Ulrico away fast. Going fast too on the inside. El Conde Passer and down Angel's Jewel. All Sand led, settling down at the 1,000 by almost a length. Ulrico, El Conde Passer, Angel's Jewel is fourth. Go Davo Go fifth from Amber Boy. They're followed then by Irish Heart, and just behind it then on the inside behind those is Nobility. Going forward, more action on the outside, and also Go With The Flow whipping around the field early. Seaf on Aragon, Prince Tumut, followed by Lamukta and Super Ladders last of all. At the 600, All Sand by a length, Ulrico. Go Davo Go in third placing from El Conde Passer, and Go With The Flow just behind them. Angel's Jewel running fifth or sixth before the turn. 2 lengths to Amber Boy, Irish Heart, and then came further back as Nobility. Pulled out wide Aragon Prince, and more action as they swing the corner, where All Sand going for home in front of Ulrico. Angel's Jewel running on. Go With The Flow also putting in a burst, and Amber Boy down to the inside. All Sand in front of Amber Boy. Go With The Flow, Nobility, more action out wide. Angel's Jewel getting through. Amber Boy's hit the front though. Angel's Jewel can't rally, and Amber Boy wins it. Amber Boy, Nobility got up on the outside, I'd say, to grab second from Angel's Jewel, and Lamukta flashing through is in that photo for the minor end of the prize too. All Sand just off them, followed in by Irish Heart. More action. Super Lad made ground from last. Seafon is there too. Then Go Davo Go, a blanket finish here. Next to finish was behind those Go With The Flow. Tumut towards the end with Ulrico and El Conde Passer. But Amber Boy has kept his terrific form up of late, and he's been a shade too good. Ridden by Brad Rubber, trained by Tommy Hughes.